Well, hello, hello, hello to everybody in my community. It's Teresa Sanderson, and today I want to chat with you about all of my nursing peeps. I want to chat with you about what to do when those feelings of burnout rear their ugly head. All right. So thank you for being here. If you catch me live, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from because I do love to connect with you. If you're catching me on the replay, comment hashtag replay and let me know you stopped by. And if you're catching me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Thank you all for being here today, and let's just chat about what to do when burnout rears its ugly head and when you feel those symptoms of burnout. So, what does burnout feel like? Let's just kind of chat about that a little bit. So, usually when a nurse is feeling burnout, they're feeling like they lack control over their situation and that it's this external locus of control. If it's an internal locus of control, we tend to feel like we have a handle on things and we have a voice in the things that happen. But when the locus of control is external, that is when we really can feel stressed and feel pressured because life is just kind of happening to us rather than us really having a voice and having an impact on our day to day. So that can really cause a lot of stress and a lot of burnout. Another thing that can cause feelings of burnout is unclear expectations. For example, I recently started a new position in nursing, and I was told by one of the people that I interviewed, it was an interview with two people, and I was told by one of them, you're going to report directly to me and da 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 da. But yet on my hiring paperwork, it said that I was to report to the other person. So it took about 30 days to get that sorted out, but there was definitely a feeling of unclear expectations for me. And I really had to work to clarify that and clear that up right away. Another thing that can cause you to feel burnout is dysfunctional workplace dynamics. Sadly, after 30 years of nursing, dysfunctional workplace dynamics are still around. And this is a terrible, terrible thing. So, all of these things can lead to our burnout. Another thing that can lead to it is lack of social support, feeling like you don't have a safe space, maybe to talk with, maybe you have a small circle of friends, maybe you don't interact with too many people. And so, that social support can really be lacking. And that can also lead to feelings of burnout. And lastly, work life imbalance. This is brutal. We talk a lot about work-life balance as we think about, taking care of nurses now and in the future. But the truth is, we are a long, long way from that. And so when we're feeling so stressed about, I need to do all of these things to manage my career, and my poor family is not getting what they need, we're not in alignment, right, with our values. And so that creates a lot of stress. And how do we feel when all of these factors come up? We start to feel burnout. We feel like we can't cope with going to work another day. We feel stressed about having to work. We don't like to look at the schedule. We're feeling overwhelmed, even with our household duties and things that we need to be doing at home. We don't have that joy that we used to have about working. And usually at this point, people are kind of looking for other jobs and maybe even looking to leave nursing in general. Okay. So these are all symptoms of burnout that happen because of the reasons we just discussed. So what can you do when those feelings of burnout rear their ugly head? First of all, I want you to be able to speak up and talk to your supervisor, whoever that is, just be able to say, hey, I am in need of a little support right now because this, and this is going on. I'm feeling this way and I need to reach out to you for some assistance. Okay. I know that in nursing, support may or may not be forthcoming, right? And there may not be a lot that they can do. So, but at least your supervisor needs to be in the loop. The second step that I would ask you to take is to communicate with your organization's employee assistance program. Usually, the employee assistance program is going to have some resources available for you that don't cost you anything to help you maintain your mental health and help you get through these feelings of burnout. Okay, if you've never accessed it before, just check with your human resources department. They should be able to point you in the right direction. But the EAP, I encourage you to take advantage of that because there's a wealth of resources usually there that can help you through something like this. All right, and it's very, very important that you take care of yourself if you've got these feelings of burnout coming on. It's very, very important. It's not going to go away by itself. It's not something you can sweep under the rug. And it can even be a precursor to things like major depression. So really, really want to encourage you to take care of yourself here, okay? The other thing that you can do is live with intention. And what I mean by that is prioritize your days in accordance with what is most important for you. Okay. And so if you have a child's soccer game that you need to get to, that to me would be a non-negotiable. I need that for my wellness. I need that for my family's wellness. And if I need to take a day off, if I need to negotiate a day off at work, then I need to do that. The other thing that you can do, when I mean living intentionally, I mean build in your self-care into your day. If these symptoms of burnout have you feeling anxious, then try some natural things like organic hibiscus tea is very, very calming, very soothing. Sip on some of that while you're at work. Chamomile tea is also fantastic for the same kind of thing. And you can have it anytime just to soothe those nerves, okay? And help you be able to cope better with what's going on. There are some essential oils that are fantastic to help with emotional support. Lavender, of course, you can't hardly go wrong with something like lavender. Of course, I always recommend a good high quality oil because your body is going to absorb it either through inhalation or putting it on your skin. So get a high quality oil for yourself. Again, this is self-care. Be sure and do things like pack your lunch, make sure that you take a break. And one of the things that has worked for me in the past when I've experienced this is to slow down when I'm feeling really overwhelmed, especially at work. Okay. When I'm feeling really overwhelmed and if I'm working on a busy unit, I know that that's the time for me to be purposeful in slowing down. Why? So that I don't make any errors that I'm going to regret later. You see what I mean? We can continue at a harried pace, but ultimately, if we end up with a bad outcome, that's not going to be good for anybody, right? And certainly not for our psyche. So be sure and take care of yourself. I want to thank you for being here with me today and listening in on this. If you're interested in being a part of my 30 Days to Ignite Your Inspiration Challenge, there's a link below this video. I have an awesome community of inspired nurses, and we are going to be igniting inspiration for 30 days beginning August 1st. I would love, love, love to have you in on that challenge. And thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.